Okay. These data can be
Yeah, yeah.
be oh Chess queen. Queen.
On her true friends.
I've been trying so hard to figure out how to be your friend through all this. You did it to hurt me.
Wonderful to see you again, my little Umnyashka.
Hey, Leonid.
And family secrets set out to complicate life for the Milsters.
You're nervous about the meeting today, aren't you?
Indeed. Whoever sent me the text, that's what they wanted me to see.
How do you know?
Because it's about my dad.
Imaginary friends and mysterious maps are just the beginning of The Long Road Home. Now on the Adventures in Odyssey Club. CD and download. Find out more at adventuresinodyssey.com.
School can be hard. It can also be hilarious. See how Average Boy Billy, Sarah, and Jenny learn from their mistakes as they follow God in Average Boy's new novel, Average Boy's Above Average Year. It's perfect for the 8 to 12-year-olds in your life. Find it at averageboy.org.
Want to contact us about the episodes you're hearing? Visit our website at adventuresinodyssey.com or talk to someone at Focus on the Family. Call 1-800-A-FAMILY with a parent's permission, of course. We always love hearing from you. And now, back to the adventure.
Breakfast is ready.
Mary, do you know anything about this?
It's a sweater. It looks like one of Jimmy's.
Well, I found it when I went out for the paper. It was sitting in the middle of the front yard.
Oh, I've told him about leaving his clothes lying around. He doesn't usually leave them outside, though.
Jimmy!
Hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, Donna. You're just in time for breakfast.
Oh, good. Jesse only had brown cereal.
Oh.
Hi, Dad.
Morning, sweetheart.
Did you have a good time last night?
Yeah, you'll never guess what. Good morning, everybody.
Hi, Jimmy.
Jimmy, your dad found your sweater out in the front yard.
Great. Dad, was it wet or dry?
I don't know. I
Jimmy,
think it was...
you don't understand. That is an expensive wool sweater.
I know. That's why I picked it.
What?
It was my fleece. That's how we'll know what God's will is. Don't worry about that, Jimmy. Jesse and I prayed last night, and we know what God's will is. That's okay, because we'll really know as soon as Dad tells me whether the sweater was wet or dry. Well, Dad?
It was, dry, I think.
Ha! There you are. There and where? We looked at Bible verses and prayed and decided God's will is for us to stay in Odyssey. Well, there's your answer, Dad.
Oh, really?
As usual, big sister, you got it all wrong. The sweater was dry, which means that it's okay for us to move to Washington, D.C. You're wacko. You're weird.
You're both in trouble if you don't stop and tell us what's going on. What, dry sweaters, Jimmy? What is this?
I used my sweater as a fleece, Dad. It was dry, so we have God's okay about moving to Washington.
Ah. Donna?
Well, Jesse and I looked at Bible verses and prayed, and God said to wait in Odyssey. Baloney. Well, it's a lot better
Hold it. Look, I think you both might be a little confused. In fact, I know you are because I can't make head or tail out of what you're talking about. Now, let's all just sit down and...
Oh, I'll get it.
Thanks.
Hello? Oh, yes, Mr. Cole. He's right here. It's Mr. Cole, George.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Cole. Oh, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, you've got a map? Good. Then you won't have any trouble finding us. That's right. That's right. Turn left onto Sycamore. It's the third house on the right, number 320. All right. Okay, see you in a bit. Goodbye. He's on his way.
He's coming here? To the house?
Who's Mr. Cole?
Oh, hey, your father's new boss if we move to Washington.
Wow, he's really coming here to our house?
Of course. I mean, it'd be rude to meet him somewhere else. Now, look, I just want everyone to relax. This is just an informal visit. Nothing special, no reason to panic. We should just go about our normal routine, all right?
All right.
Fine by me. I'm cool.
Oh, good.
Look, Jimmy, Donna, I want those rooms clean. I want them clean right now. And I want to talk about it.
Right
George,
now,
you left papers all over the
I'm sorry, I'll get it. It's fine, I'll get it.
Oh, my gosh, I'm everywhere. I'll get the vacuum and I'll find the closet.
Jimmy, Donna, I was wondering where you two have been all day.
Hi, Mr. Whitaker. Hi.
Some big shot boss from Washington has come to visit Dad, and we've been cleaning our house within an inch of its life.
Well, this must have something to do with that new job you were telling me about, Jimmy.
Yeah, Dad says it's no big deal, but the guys Late and Donna,
Jimmy,
was getting on Mom and Dad's nerves, so they told us to come here for a while.
Well, I'm glad they did.
Donna! Hi, Jesse.
Well, how'd it go? Did you tell your dad about God's will?
Uh-huh.
And he knew better than to listen, because I figured out God's will.
You did not, Jimmy. He threw a sweater out on the front lawn, Jesse. A sweater! And that supposedly told him we should move to Washington.
Not the sweater, Donna, the dew. God stopped the morning dew just to tell me his will. It's a miracle. We have to move to Washington now.
We do not. God's will is to wait here in Odyssey.
I don't believe it. God wouldn't tell us both something different. One of us is wrong, and I can tell you who it is.
Donna, you mind if I ask how you realized that?
Well, we prayed and read the Bible like Dad said. And, well, we found more verses about waiting on God than about going. And when we prayed for God to tell us to go, we stayed quiet, and he didn't say anything. So we knew we should stay.
Oh, brother.
It's better than throwing your laundry all over the neighborhood.
Well, at least
Jimmy...
Wait. Listen to me, you two. Discovering God's will isn't a competition, and it's not to be learned by using the Bible or prayer or fleeces like some kind of crystal ball. What God has to say, he says clearly. It's our ability to listen that usually needs work.
But I did what Gideon did.
And you made the same mistake he made. You looked for a sign without taking into consideration the normal circumstances that would occur.
See, Jimmy, we were right.
Now, wait a minute, Donna. Maybe you weren't. You can't just pull verses randomly out of the Bible to discern God's will.
But Mr. Whitaker, I was there. We gave God a chance to tell us, and he didn't.
I have a feeling what you wanted God to say, or not say, was what you decided already. Am I right?
Well, then what were we supposed to do? How are we supposed to figure out God's will?
By knowing God.
Huh?
See, you can't just snap your fingers when a problem comes up and expect God to tell you what to do. You get to know his will by knowing him. Like you and Jessie are best friends, so you spend time together. You've learned her likes and dislikes. You've seen how she reacts to things. If I asked you how she'd handle a situation, you'd probably guess right because you know her so well. God wants us to know him the same way. So when we ask for his will, we may already have a pretty good idea of what it is because we've spent time with him.
So, what should we do?
Put away your fleeces and word counts and start over again.
But Dad has to make a decision. He could be with his boss right now.
It's never too late to start over with prayer. But this time we should spend less time praying for some sort of sign from God and pray harder for the one...
Hello? Mana li pa live? Mpa tande li. Si li live mpa tande li. Est-ce que tu crées déjà, Manon? On te crée déjà par la session l'autre créé. Dis-moi. Bon, qui ça dit? Hmm? Live là. Live. Eh bien, go là. On a des live. Yes. Quand non, il parle si m'a parlé avec mon capable d'entendre, si m'a parlé les live. Si les ça la voix live, c'est go live.